So in this video, we're going to go over editing pages. So here we are at the page for the Adult Bible class, and you'll see here we have a title. There's a line, which we call a horizontal rule. Underneath that, we have some text here, another horizontal rule, and a slider here. So what I'm going to show you how to do here is I'm going to show you the two ways that you can edit this page. There's a way to edit directly from the front end here, and then there's a way to edit it from the administrative interface. I'm going to take you through the administrative interface first, which is kind of a more difficult way to do it, and then I'm going to take you through the easier way on how to get to that, which is through the front portion of the website here. So here we are at the administrative interface. Come over here to Pages. Just going to click on Pages. Don't need to click on all pages. It's going to go to the same place. And as you see, we get a list of all the pages that are available to us. They're currently sorted by title. I could click this and sort them in reversed order if I wanted to. I could click over here and sort them by date if I wanted to. If they were done by different authors, you could actually click by different authors. But as you see, they're all only made by one author, so there's no way to sort that because there's no reason for the system to sort it. So here you'll see we have the page for Adult Bible classes, and when I hover over it, I get this little flyout that comes down. It says Edit, Quick Edit, Trash, or View. Okay. I could send it to the trash if I wanted to, which would delete that page, and also delete its corresponding menu entry. We'll go over menus later, but when you delete pages, generally speaking, their menu entries will be automatically deleted as well. So just be aware of that. If you should trash a page and then bring it back, you may have to go re-add that menu entry, but we'll go into that later. Quick Edit, if I click on that, it brings up a quick little screen that allows me to change a few things about the page. The title, the slug, which is what you're going to see up here, which is just kind of like the machine name for the page. I could change the template that the page is used. I could give the page a parent if I want to. I could even change the status of it being published or the date that it was published. But this isn't really what I want to do. I want to actually change the content of the page. So for that, I'm either going to click Edit, or once again, as we see a lot of stuff in WordPress is duplicated, I can just click on the title, and it's going to take me to the exact same screen, which is going to be the screen to edit the page. This screen is you're going to see this is a very familiar editing screen. I'm going to click over here and bring this into visual just so you can see this. Up here you have the title of the page. Over here you have what's known as the permalink, which is what's going to show up right up here when a person is going to the page. Then you'll see the content in the page. Right here, you'll see these horizontal rules that have been added in here, and you'll want to leave those alone because those are for formatting, so you won't want to remove those. But this area is very easily editable through what you see is what you get text editor right here. And you're going to see some functions that are very, very similar to what you're used to in like Microsoft Word. You can bold text, you can make it italic, you can strike it out, you can create bulleted lists, numbered lists, put things inside of a block quote. You can take and align text to the left, align text to the center, align text to the right. As you see, when you hover over, you see here, this is an option to paste from Word. And if you're going to paste something from Word, you want to click on that and paste it into here before you insert it in there, and it'll keep all that formatting from Microsoft Word for you. It won't strip it out. So that's very, very important. Otherwise, WordPress will take all that formatting and remove it from any content that's copied over from Microsoft Word. So you want to be aware of that. If you're copying over something from Microsoft Word, there's an actual little box that you need to click, and a little button you need to click, and then paste that into this box and insert it that way. Over here, you can, if you're copying stuff over from Microsoft Word again, but you don't want it to copy over any formatting, you want it to copy over as just plain text, there's a way to do that as well. And that's what that's for right there. Here you could change the color of text. I would just, for instance, highlight the text and come up here and change the color to whatever I wanted, but I don't want to change this text's color. Here I could justify alignment, and instead of having it aligned over to the left, center, or right, I could actually have it align all the way across. I could highlight text and change it from a paragraph to an address format or one of these heading formats we have here. So as you see, these controls are very, very similar to what you see in Microsoft Word. There's the ability to indent text. There is the ability to remove formatting from text. You can select some text and add a hyperlink to it if you wanted to. You're going to see it's very, very simple to use this system. But I just want to show you just a quick thing of, okay, let's just change the text right here. Let's just go ahead and change this and make a separate paragraph. Simple as that. I'm just going to click update so that you can see that's all you have to do. Once you've completed your changes, you click update over here, and then the moment you do that, they'll be reflected out here on the front of the website right after you do it. You can come right out here, click refresh, and then you'll see that now we have two paragraphs. Our text is formatted in the form of two paragraphs instead of one. So, but now let's say I didn't like that actually. Okay, I want to go back to the way let's say I thought it looked better before. Go back and change that. Okay, I could come back here into this screen and change that. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. Now I'm going to show you how to access this directly from the front. One thing I'm going to say here though before we close the screen, you're going to see this little thing over here. This is layer slider ID equals 4. And a space underneath it. Okay, this is a shortcode, and the space is put in here for formatting for the shortcode. So these two things you want to be sure to leave in here. Whenever you see anything in a bracket like this, some text in a bracket like this, and it's just going to be a quick little blurb of text. It may say layer slider, could say testimonial, and then you may have something that says something like ID4, or may give it a class or something like that. You want to be sure not to modify that, because if you modify that, for instance, this particular shortcode is what gives us the layer slider out front, or gives us the nice slideshow that we have directly below the text. If you remove this or alter it anyway, then that won't show up. In fact, the layer slider won't show up, but you'll just get whatever this text in here that isn't formatted correctly. That's what's going to show up, and it's going to look ugly. So you're going to want to be sure that anytime you see shortcodes, just kind of avoid those. You're not going to want to change those. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And so now when I'm out here and I'm actually on a page and I want to change it from out here, I have two options. Up here, the WordPress toolbar, I have a quick link to edit page. And then down here at the very bottom, you'll see, since I'm logged in to WordPress, and other people will not see this. Only people that are logged into WordPress will see this. There's a bar down here at the bottom with another link that says edit page. And these both, once again, go to the exact same place, which is the page editor. And I'm just going to come right in here and remove that, put a space, click update, and restore it. Give it a second to update, and then we have a link right here that says view page, and I can click directly on that link, and then it will just take me directly back to that page. So I can go ahead and view my changes immediately and make sure that they went through for some reason, and that they look exactly like they should. And now everything's back to where it should be. You've got a space between those, between the two sentences there. So that is how you alter and change WordPress pages. If you have any questions on any of the features and the what you see is what you get, or what we call a WYSIWYG editor there, just let us know, and we'll be happy to clarify any of those for you. On the next video, we're going to actually go over WordPress menus and how to add things to WordPress menus and how to alter the WordPress menus that are already in there.